Mrs. Astor went down in history for her famous balls hosting the Elite 400. But have you seen inside her vacation house? Hi everyone, Ken here. Welcome to This House. Today we are exploring Beechwood in Newport, Rhode Island. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting episode of This House. The story of Beechwood starts with Daniel Parrish, a wealthy dry goods merchant who lived in a mansion on Fifth Avenue. When his uncle, Thomas Powell, died, he inherited massive shares of stocks in railroads, factories, and banks, which made him one of the wealthiest men of the time. He brought in English architect Calvert Vaux, along with landscape designer Andrew Jackson Downing, to design a grand vacation house in Newport, Rhode Island. However, the house burned down just 3 short years later, only to be replicated a little closer to the shore. The result was a 16,400 square foot Italianate-style villa with 39 rooms. It was constructed from brick and accented with brownstone coins along its corners and set below a low-pitched slate roof. Daniel enjoyed vacationing here for the rest of his life, up until 1880 when he passed away. In 1881, William Backhouse Astor Jr. and his wife Mrs. Astor were searching for a vacation property when they were shown Beechwood. They immediately saw the potential of the grand house, purchased it, and brought in architect Richard Morris Hunt to complete a series of renovations and accommodate their social club, the 400, aptly named by Mrs. Astor's close friend, Ward McAllister, as the only 400 people in New York suitable for a ballroom. The renovations cost a staggering $2 million, or the modern-day equivalent of over $56 million to complete. The dining room was greatly expanded to be able to seat 200 dinner guests, and a large mirrored ballroom was added onto the house. Complete with the finest gilding and furnished with antique chairs and sofas, it became the epicenter for the social season during the 8 weeks per year Mrs. Astor spent in the house. The drawing room, also referred to as the music room, was decorated in Parisian wallpaper as a backdrop to socially positioned furniture to best accommodate intimate conversations. Of the other expansions, a loggia wrapped around the ballroom on the exterior of the house, overlooking the cliff walk and offering panoramic views of the ocean. Mrs. Astor continued to entertain at Beechwood for the rest of her life until her passing in 1908. Upon her death, her son John Jacob Astor IV inherited the house. He had the facade reworked with white stucco, divorced his wife Ava, and married Madeline Force in the ballroom. This was a scandalous event, as Madeline was younger than John Jacob Astor's youngest son at the age of only 18 years old. They set off to celebrate their honeymoon, where he would perish aboard the Titanic, offering his seat on a lifeboat to women and children. His newly wed and newly widowed wife survived and inherited a massive fortune from John Jacob Astor. She returned to Beechwood, where she had the entire 3rd floor converted into a dressing room and closet to store her collection of clothes and accessories. During her honeymoon, she had become pregnant and soon gave birth to John Jacob Astor VI, also known as Jakey, who she raised in this house until her passing in 1940. Vincent Astor, Jakey's older brother, then sold the house. Throughout the years, it changed hands many times until it was purchased by Paul M. Madden in 1981. Madden completed a series of extensive renovations and opened Beechwood to the public as a private history museum, which even featured period actors reliving the Gilded Age in the house. In 2010, Beechwood was sold one last time to Larry Ellison, who later revealed plans to further renovate the mansion and reopen it as a museum. He reportedly spent over $100 million acquiring neighboring homes to reassemble the original 1881 estate to the likeness of Richard Morris Hunt's plans. As of today, it is not open to the public, though an occupancy permit was filed before the events of 2020. Hopefully, the plans are still in place to open it to the public. When it is, or if it is, would you visit? Which room was your favorite? Let me know down below in the comments section. And while you're there, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting episode of This House. I would also like to take a moment to say a special thank you to our This House supporters whose names you can see on screen right now. If you would like to see your name on this screen, please consider joining our membership program today. I'll see you next time on This House.